Hi, welcome back. My name's Sonia, and in this video, I guess I'm going to talk about manifestation. I have been in the manifestation community for a long time. I have been studying manifestation for a long time. I have a different opinion about manifestation than anybody else I have ever heard talk about manifestation, and that is because there is no one size fits all to this whole manifestation thing. People want you to believe that their way is the right way, and if you're not doing it the way that they think you should do it, then you're wrong. And that's not how this works. That's, I think, the motivation behind me starting this channel. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Like I said in my last video, I have this desire to get on YouTube. I want to be on YouTube. I don't know. That's all I got. I literally sat down this morning and was like, okay, I'm gonna make YouTube. Well, last night I was like, how much content am I gonna make? How many videos am I gonna record? And this morning I wrote down a list of all the videos I'm gonna record. So I'm just going with it. This channel is very much about manifestation. I think it's about my personal journey. I think, and at the base of all that is manifestation, because everything we experience is manifestation. And that right there is something that I did not understand when I started on this manifestation journey. And I wish somebody would have fucking just told me that. You are a master at manifesting. You can't not manifest. What you are currently experiencing is a manifestation. And I would hear that from people and it would piss me off because I'm like, but I found manifestation thinking it was the answer to my problems. And I'm sure some of you agree with that, right? Like, a lot of people come into manifestation when things are shit, right? And you're like, oh, I found the answer. I'll manifest my way out of it. And then you get told a lot of things from a lot of people, and you try it and you fail, and you try it and you fail, and you try it and you fail. And it's just this cycle. And then you like get a few things to manifest, and then nothing, and then so you try something else. I'm sure you've been there. Yeah, manifestation isn't any of that. Manifestation is extremely simple. Manifestation is actually the first thing I learned that it is, and I just didn't believe it because the way that the people were teaching me to do it didn't work for me. So I just went, oh, it doesn't work. I'm the exception to the rule, and manifestation doesn't work for me. So I need to like learn it and study it, and I didn't need to do all that. I'm going to save you all the trouble. Manifestation is your thoughts. The way that you create any circumstance that you currently are experiencing is from the thoughts that you have about it. Okay? So this is where people start to say that you're God of your reality. You are. You can think whatever thoughts you want about anything. That's where I got so confused when I got thrown into the law of attraction. That was my introduction to manifestation, was through law of attraction stuff. And oh boy, that law of attraction shit will fuck you up. It took me a very long time to unprogram myself from the bullshit that I was learning in law of attraction that turned out to not be true. It's somebody else's opinion about how things work that I adopted, thinking that that's how manifestation worked. But it's not. Manifestation is so fucking simple. It's gonna piss you off when you realize that that's all it is. Manifestation is your thoughts. What you constantly think about is what is going to what you're going to experience about anything. That was the other thing that fucked me up from law of attraction, was the limits. You can manifest this, but you can't manifest that. You can do this, but you can't do that. I couldn't keep anything straight. And then it comes up, I realized, oh, because you can literally do whatever you want. You are literally the God of your reality. The reason that is, and what manifestation actually is just humans interact with reality through their thoughts. What you are thinking is going to be what is your experience about anything. That's why the actual law of manifesting is not the law of attraction, it's the law of assumption. And I didn't understand the difference. I mean, not necessarily the difference, but I didn't understand why it was called the law of assumption and why it was a law for a long time. So basically, the reason I feel, I'm just going to put this out there, everything I'm going to talk about is from my experience, because I can't talk about anybody else's experience. I can tell you how their experience gave me information, but I can't speak on their experience because I'm not them. This is my experience, and I want you to take what you can from my experience, apply it into your own life, and get fucking results. Because fuck being miserable all the time. Who wants to be miserable all the time? That used to be me, but I'm fucking tired of it, and I'm choosing something different. Hence why I'm starting this channel and why I've been babbling to the camera for 6 minutes now. Anyway, so what I realized about why it's called the law of assumption and not attraction and nothing, whatever, the law of expectancy, all this shit that people are just like trying to get views with, it's the law of assumption. Why? So the way that everything works, and you will start to see this the more that you do it and the more that you see things happen because of the way you're thinking about them, it's like the law of gravity, okay? You can't not manifest. Manifestation is natural. It is how we interact with everything and everyone and all the things. Gravity doesn't just not work. It's always working. Same with the law. It's the law of assumption, because this is where I would get confused from people. People would, you okay, Baba? Oh, we got dog itching going on over there. Sorry. People would confuse me with beliefs and assumptions. They would like mush them together. And in my experience, the reason it's called the law of assumption is because your thoughts can be one of two things. They can be what you just naturally go to, which comes from years and years and years and years of thinking something and it became a belief, so it's just your automatic thought about the situation, or assuming something different. You can control your thoughts. You can choose to think something else. It's hard at first, but the more you do it, the more you realize, oh, I don't have to think that. It's an assumption, hence why it's called the law of assumption, and that's the basis of manifesting. Whatever you're assuming about anything, literally anything, any situation, any person, anything, anything, is being reflected back to you and proven to you that it's true, because that's how your brain actually works. Your brain is created to prove you right. So don't assume things that you don't want to be true. That's all manifestation is. That's why it's the law of assumption, meaning whatever you're assuming is true. It will be true. Period. The end. It's that simple. I was listening to music one night, and I'm looking at my computer over here. I heard a song and I was like, holy crap, that explains manifestation so perfectly, the law of assumption so perfectly, that if I'm going to explain to somebody like what this is a great example of how your brain is working without you even realizing it, right? Excuse the airplane flying by. I don't edit. I'm not editing things, so if that kind of crap bothers you, then I'm not the person for you. Okay, so the song is Jesse's Girl by Rick Springfield. It's an older song. It came out in 1981. Yeah, I don't know much about it other than like I know the song. It's a pretty known song. Look it up, you can find it. It's easily found, but the lyrics of this song, oh my god, I was like, this is manifesting. Yeah, this is why you're having the experience that you're having. And it has to do specifically with a specific person. So if you're manifesting a specific person, this is what you're doing to experience what you're experiencing with this person. And if you change it, it will change. Okay, so the song goes. Jesse is a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine, but lately something's changed. It ain't hard to define. Jesse's got himself a girl and I want to make her mine. Okay, cool. We're starting with a desire. There's your first step of manifestation. You have to desire something in order to manifest it. If you're desiring it, it means you don't have it and you want it. So what do you need to do? You need to assume that you have it. Tell yourself that you have it. Oh my God, we're together. We're so happy. The assumption, that's the assumption you should be making if you want something, right? But then the song goes on. And she's watching him with those eyes and she's loving him with that body. I just know it. Yeah, he's holding her in his arms late at night. You know, I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Right. And that's what you're doing. You're making assumptions. You're assuming that they're happy together. You're assuming they're together in the first place. You're assuming a lot of things that may or may not even be true. You're assigning a meaning. Some people will call it that. You're deciding that she's watching him with those eyes. She's loving him with that body. I just know it. You could just as easily assume she's with me. We're so happy. She has eyes for no one else. But you're stuck in the desire, the wanting of something because you're assuming you don't have it. The law of assumption. You're assuming things, right? So the chorus, Jesse's girl. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Where can I find a woman like that? You found her. You just can't be with her because you don't believe you can be. You don't tell yourself that you can be. You're in this, you're letting the circumstances of what you're seeing dictate what you're going to think, which is dictating what you can experience. I'll play along with the charade. There doesn't seem to be a reason to change. I feel so dirty when they start talking cute. I want to tell her that I love her, but the point is probably moot. It is moot because you believe that they're together and that they're happy. If you're the person in this song and you're telling yourself that, yeah, she's not going to give you the light of day because you assume she's not going to. We go back into the chorus. Is there anything else from the song? I think that's... Oh, there is something else. This part right here. And I'm looking in the mirror all the time, wondering what she don't see in me. I've been funny. I've been cool with the lines. Ain't that the way love's supposed to be? From that, this person doesn't even believe that they are good enough to be with this person. So when people talk about self-concept, and this is all stuff that I plan on covering in other videos, I just want to kind of give an overview of, basic law of assumption, manifestation concepts right here. But this is self-concept. If you don't believe that you deserve to be with this person, or that they would want to be with you, you're not going to be with them because you assume that they think that why would I want to be with that person? You can just as easily assume, of course they want to be with me. I'm amazing. I'm perfect. Everyone wants to be with me. I am such a catch. That's not what's happening here. Hence why they're not together. Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, that song, I was like, wow, that's assuming a lot of things that are not in alignment, or aren't living from the end, or aren't thinking from the state of the wish fulfilled. That's a lot of looking at what's happening in front of you, making a lot of assumptions, and being fucking miserable. I hope that was helpful. Like I said, I plan on covering so many more topics, but that is my interpretation of manifestation and the law of assumption. Hope to see you next time.